if your argument is sweets are bad, I get that. A lot of people say that. But, like, why not? We're not saying, oh, for every morning have, like, especially on me, I'm not saying, like, every morning have a bowl of pick and mix. Because at a certain point, everyone can agree you shouldn't be having, like, just putting sweets in your mouth, like, for every single meal. But what's the big problem with having, like, going to the cinema and having a pick and mix, or, like, just having a one-off? There are so many things that, like, sometimes you can use as a reward for, like, you succeeding at a specific activity, or you specifically achieving ambition, where you might go to treats, or, like, creams, or, like, have a pick and mix, or have like a Haribo's.
Here's a tiny detail from Megamind that I seriously doubt you've ever noticed. So remember at the very end of the movie where Megamind finds out that Metro Man is not actually dead? So Metro Man explains that he faked his death mostly just because he's bored. Then he shows us that he used his super speed. And one of the places he visits while using his super speed is the other observatory where Megamind is. And this whole flashback of him using his super speed actually takes place during a scene that we already saw in the movie. So here's the scene from earlier in the movie where they're talking. He looks really bored, and for just a slight second you see him disappear. It's just 1 or 2 frames, but he also appears behind Megamind. Look really closely. Now let's go back to the scene of him explaining how bored he was. Here's him leaving in super speed, and in just a second, you see him behind Megamind. See how he's on the left side of Megamind in this clip? Still on the left side of Megamind. And with his super speed, he did all that in like 1/10 of a second.
Sadly, I have not been able to do so. I tried 3 times.
Skittles? Give me some of that rainbow.
You can get Skittles. That's the one thing that shocked me. Not like the price of, like, how much it is. How it makes sense. Overcharging things at a big place makes sense. But how could you get Skittles in that memo? That's not that.
Yes, consciously is 100% correct, and y'all ain't ready to have this conversation about Power Rangers.
Just simply go and watch the original video. That is messed up. He explains it so much better than I could, but that is messed up. So recently I've been sending some of my videos on TikTok onto YouTube. It's been a while, and I've done a couple of things like monthly and etc, which if you see this on YouTube, there will be a weekly one for last week. I've just missed like it for 2 days and I kept forgetting to do it. But my question, and if you're on TikTok and you don't know, just forget it. If you're on YouTube, you don't know, just forget this. Is there a way to react with a video to the YouTube system comments? I don't think there is, but if there is, just, is there? I don't know. There could be. So that's all. Because if it's way to comment, I'll just react on there with a comment if I feel like would be a fun idea eventually on here. It won't happen as much because a lot of it's like good or like bad. I mean, like I can't add on to it. Besides, people were like, "You're trash." I'm like, I just add questions just to be like, then you're gonna.
By the way, serious question for Americans. Why do you call them herbs? Why is there a silent H there? What, do you live in an house?
This is why you don't have an arch nemesis, Terry, because you focus on the wrong details.
Maybe I don't have an arch nemesis because I solve all my crimes.
That's a pretty up thing.
This is just so hilarious. That's it. I was like, I'm being recording, and then I saw this, I'm like, this is funny. This is just hilarious. So yeah, props to you.
Obviously, don't go and do that, please.
Hey, you do whatever you like.
We can't condone anything of the sort.
No, we can't. Live!
Am I going crazy? Would I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the ending, if it ever does. I swear to God that all I've ever wanted was a little bit of everything, all of the time. A bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. I'm finished playing and I'm staying inside.
So, I just wanted to point this out because this might be in a couple other videos. You might be wondering, what's the ear? Is it static? Is it electricity? Nope. I accidentally said this device here, but I don't say a name because I like this for my sleep. To put sort of like some cricket noises on, and that helps me sleep. But then I forgot to record. So that appeared in my background. So that's what it was. It's basically meant to be like cricket, sort of like outside noises. That's meant to be like help at least me go to sleep. But again, I forgot recording, so I couldn't go to sleep. So that's what that is.
My people of this country. My people of this country. My people of this country.
If somebody sent this to you, or if you found it, you must remember, violence is never the answer. It is the solution.
I don't know if this is more sad than relieving, but I've been to convention and I've always had like something like, maybe I should buy a product for fun, but the one that you saw the video, which was this, is technically not a body pillow. A head pillow, a giant van. But yeah, it's not a body pillow. I thought about one, but not gonna lie. But yeah, don't know a body pillow yet.
Emergency. You're my boyfriend.
Ding dong, okay, brilliant. I may be a bit rusty in some areas, but I will glance at a manual.
No, you're not actually my boyfriend.
Oh, that was quick.
The one thing which is interesting, which I found, is I've looked on my YouTube and there was a mentions thing, I'm guessing, where it's like they mention your channel, and I've had someone do Adam Ruins Nobody Nowhere No When, which is sort of like a bunch of videos of me duetting Adam Conover's sort of like material about the strike, and me sort of like, go watch the video. And yeah, I don't say much because like I can't add anything, but I do want to spread the message, which is why I love the duets, where it's like, oh, here's the thing that I feel like should be spread, it's just me being like, and I try and point to where and try and like be like, yeah, this is valid, and I do agree with like if it's on like the spread the word, not my word, the word. That is sort of a thing where I'm like, this is something I feel like should be spread and should be something that should be talked about. But it's just hilarious.
Young man, got to hand it to you. Guess you don't scare easy, do you? Are you brave or stupid, son? Doesn't matter which one, 'cause it seems your song made quite a strong impression on my wife. But it takes more than singing songs to keep a woman in your arms. Take it from a man no longer young. If you want to hold a woman's son, hang a chain around her throat, made of many karat gold, shackle her from wrist to wrist with sterling silver bracelets, fill her pockets full of stones, precious ones, diamonds, bind her with a golden band, take it from an old man.
Oh, if I raise my voice, if I raise my voice, if I raise my voice, keep your head low. If I raise my head, if I raise my head, if I raise my head, keep your head low. Could I change my face? Could I change? Could I change?
You know, when I said I wanted to be the main character, I did not mean that I wanted a tragic backstory. I wanted a
So here's a weird thing. If you see the green screen, it'll make sense in a bit. But recently, as a lot of people know, Ian and Anthony got Smosh back, which is amazing because I love the channel and I think they're just really fun. And then recently, because I've been watching the flashback because it's fun, it's really interesting me, like, oh, this is why we made contact and this is an interesting sort of like look back. And one of the things they did is during one of the flashback during Food Battle 2011, they're like, why don't we do, they mentioned like, oh yeah, not like, why don't we? It was like, yeah, we're going to do Food Battle like 2023, which is fun. I don't really like the way that they ended originally, but the fact that it's coming back makes me excited. So, in Smosh, you have a membership, which I'm not part of it yet, but this is not the point of that. What my thing is, as you can see, you have 2 polls. And if you look here, I don't know why here, I'm just going to make my own poll. It's going to be meaningless and your vote's going to be pointless. Why am I doing this? YOLO. There is no reason for this. This is absolutely pointless. I'm just curious.
Time is a tool you can put on the wall or wear it on your wrist. The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist. Oh, what's the time? It's 9:15. Time to have a bath. What?
So before I do this, this is not a product placement or anything, but I was recording and one thing that came up was an advert. And if you just saw that, sorry, there's just a bit in my thing and I don't like that, that's just me. I'll show you later. But if you saw that, you might have noticed what this is about. I got an advert for HMile, and I actually got a couple of HMile, and I just want to say, they're worth it. Also, that's the bit I got stuck in, but these are so good. I've tried Red Velvet, and I've tried a couple others, but Red Velvet is the one that I originally bought 2 of, and then bought some more of. I bought 1 more Red Velvet because I like Red Velvet. I also have bought Vanilla, which is the next toothpaste I'm going to use. I haven't tried Vanilla yet. I tried, I also got Strawberry because I'm a fan of Strawberry. And lastly, Raid Bubblegum. These are really unique.
Just shit out of luck, I found my confidence. Tried to show you I was enough, but I just barely knew myself when we were together. And now it's funny that
Also, I'm fully not denying it's a weird video. I just thought it would be a weird idea, so I just did it. I'm like, why don't I do this? I'm like, nothing's stopping me, and that's why.
I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. That's too bad. In my dreams, I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have a ball. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world.
What's better than Starbucks' pumpkin spice? Pumpkin spice and union rights. Right now, today, across the country, thousands of allies and supporters are standing in front of Starbucks stores letting Starbucks customers know about Starbucks' egregious union busting actions. And what is Starbucks doing, you may ask? Well, they have essentially launched an all-out war against organizing workers that includes threatening them, intimidating them, telling union leaders that they could potentially lose their benefits if they choose to unionize. And all because they are simply scared of workers actually having a real voice in this company. So out there today, we got Union Dog, we have signs, we have petitions, and we know that Starbucks doesn't want to listen to us, their workers, but we also know that they will listen to you, their customers. So join in action, share this video, do whatever you can to let Starbucks know that you support workers organizing a union and you will not stand for their union busting any longer.
Do you have eyes on the target?
Yes, sir.
The person on the right. He is my son. You are to protect him at all cost. He's my only son.
Unlikely lines from a superhero movie.
I am Patient Man. I work out every day, eat a high-fiber diet, and simply outlive my enemies.
I understand the thing with country, but the one thing with the company specifically with Starbucks, you don't specifically ask me if there's like anyone that has to go to the SP, like United Workers. There's a lot of stuff that Starbucks is doing, even stuff that the government has said, wait, this is not allowed. Like, they closed down, like, I think it was the state of the city, was like, oh, all of us are union, and they immediately shut down all of them. So, maybe there is something to do with the country level, and I wouldn't be able to perfectly say it, but there is, like, words and informations about Starbucks specifically. Again, if you want any better information of what they've done, like firing people after they just mentioned union, go to the sort of like the civics like page for them.
Till the sun sets and lets the moon in, till the world shows more than rage. Let me hold you until the golden rains in the fire with you. Till the sun sets and lets the moon in, till the world shows more than rage. Let me hold you until the golden rains in the fire with you.
You know why a starfish is called a starfish? It's because it's a fish that looks like a star. Send this to someone because